everybody, and welcome back to Literally Heinous. This is our second recap of Love Island Season 9. We have Zoe back on the pod today, and due to my own fault, we will be reviewing weeks 2 and weeks 3 because I grossly underestimated how much of a time commitment and how committing to Love Island is like going up an escalator that's going down. If you miss like a few days, it'll take you forever to get caught up. So
it's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle. So for this upcoming weeks and for the rest of the season, I'm committing to watching one a day to not get behind again.
It's a hard commitment, but gotta do it.
Yes, gotta do it. So Zoe, so much has happened over the past 2 weeks. What have been your thoughts overall? What are your thoughts on the season so far?
Love the season so far. I think everyone is just really hot, first of all. Especially in comparison to other seasons. The drama, there's been a healthy dose of drama, healthy dose of like love, I guess, and like everyone getting along and like being friends. So I've been really enjoying the season so far. I feel like every time I watch a season, I get so obsessed with everyone on it and like feel like they're my best friends and my family. So I get very attached to the people, and that's definitely happening this season.
I totally relate. Like, I found myself this weekend, like, wondering what they were up to, like, thinking about them, wondering how it's going. So it's been really fun. And I definitely think compared to the first week was pretty tame. I feel like people got coupled up pretty quickly. And I was kind of like, is this it? Like, is this all that's going to happen? But I feel like shit really hit the fan halfway through the second week. And now, like, no couples are safe except, like, Tanya and Shaq. Mm-hmm. So it's been exciting to watch.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're just going to dive into everyone on the show. I wanted to start with Jessie because she was the first bombshell that came in since we recorded. So Jessie came in as part of a pack with two people, her and one other person from Love Island Australia, Aaron, who turned out to be a total dud. Like, completely irrelevant. It's like he didn't even try.
I don't understand what the producers were thinking. Like, I'd be interested to watch his season of Love Island Australia and see if he was the same on that.
Because there's no way that he was the most charismatic, charming person on Love Island Australia that they would bring him on to UK.
Like, what were they thinking? Like, he's perfect. And then he comes on and it's just like, no personality.
Yeah. But no Jessie, I could not have asked for anyone better than Jessie. Like,
she's so cute.
She's everything. She's perfect. She's a perfect addition to the house. She fits in so well. She has this, like, kindness about her, but she's funny. And, of course, she's with Will. Mm-hmm. And you made that prediction early on. You said, like, usually the bombshells will couple up with someone that, like, doesn't already have someone just to, like, play it kind of safe and ease it into the house. But they're definitely going strong.
Yeah. I was sus at first because I didn't know her personality. I just thought she was, like, a hottie. But as we've gotten to know her, we can kind of see that she and Will are a good fit. Like, they're both, like, kind of weirdos. And so I was like not really believing it at first when she was going after him, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I can see them being together. Like, I think she's being real about it.
And seeing Will with Jessie has definitely softened my perception of him because I've gotten some complaints from some listeners that we were a little too hard on Will,
which I don't understand.
I don't understand how you guys like him. Like, I physically have to look away from the TV because my skin cringes out of my body.
There's been a couple moments, definitely him with Jessie. I don't know if it's like someone else showing interest in him, so I'm like, oh, okay, so he's not completely unlovable. But like, that's made me like him a little bit more. And I guess, like, I don't know, at first he was just flat out annoying, and now I see, like, he's just like, everyone loves him because he's just like silly, but it is just like far too much sometimes. Like, I don't know how Jessie hasn't gotten the ick yet. Like, every moment he's on camera, it's like a big show, and like he has to do something annoying.
It's insane to me how he's gotten this far in life, and it's crazy to me that someone could possibly love him.
I know. We said we weren't going to be too harsh on him this time, and we're like, that fucking guy.
Like, he's a nice guy, but he just needs to stop trying to be so funny, and his humor is so, like, physical and so stupid.
Childish and immature. That scene, I don't know if you guys are watching Unseen Bits, Unseen Bits?
Yeah.
but there was that one scene where the guys were in the bedroom, like, impersonating dragons.
Yeah, they were.
And we were just, like, they were, like, cackling, dying on the floor, like, knee slapping, and we're just like, huh? Like, are you 12 years old? Like, it was just bizarre.
And of course, like, I don't even think Will started it, which is shocking.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't his idea. And, like, of course, when it's Will's turn, he, like...
outdo everyone.
like, oh my God. And Jessie, it doesn't seem to bother her. But now that I've seen Jessie, I'm like, okay, this girl's kind of a freak, too.
Yeah.
She's, like, one of those people, I feel like if she weren't, like, so pretty and hot, like, she'd be weird.
She'd be weird, yeah. And I think they're a good match, too, because hasn't she said she's, like, from the country, kind of?
Yeah.
I forget who I was talking to, but we were talking about how, like, if you would come on Love Island and one of the contestants is a farmer, like, I just simply wouldn't go for, like, because then if you stay together, like, you have to be on a farm.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not my lifestyle, and I'm sure it's not the lifestyle of a lot of those, like, London girls.
Yeah.
But, like, because Jessie's from the country too, it's like a good fit for them.
Yeah, like farmers and like men in the military, I would just immediately be like, there's no way this would ever progress. We will have nothing in common.
Right, like it's cute. I think it's cute. He's Farmer Will, whatever. But for me personally, would not work out.
Yeah, but Jessie's been great. I feel like she's kind of cemented herself as a little bit of like a narrator, almost like a house therapist in a way.
She's definitely a main character, which
sure.
is like smart of her, because when it comes down to the Islanders having to send each other home, that carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, so I am excited about her. I really actually like her a lot, and she's making my head turn on Will.
She's got a great boob job.
Oh yeah, and her boobs are
Can't
incredible.
forget to mention her boobs.
So then we got Ellie. We also don't have a lot of positive things to say about her. Mainly superficial.
Yeah, she's fine. When she first came on, she's pretty. Like, her
She's
face
definitely
is
pretty.
really pretty. She reminds us of, like, Rachel Kirkconnell in the face a little bit. But it's the hair.
Yeah. She's so pretty. She's beautiful.
Don't get us wrong. She's
really
gorgeous.
fit. But if it were me,
if I were the stylist,
if I were going on to Love Island reality TV, you best believe I would have my hair done and touched up, roots fixed, like highlighted. Like if you want to be a blonde, great. If you want to be balayage, great. But like, her hair is just not hairing.
It's just looking like the roots are grown out. It's stringy on the bottom. Her extensions don't match her hair color. It's like, it's all we can pay attention to when she's on the screen, kind of. And like, we just know that she would look so good with like shoulder or like collarbone length brown hair. Like, that would be such a look on her. And it's a little distracting.
It is a little bit distracting. I don't know. Like, some people just like need to just commit to being dark hair. Like, it's okay. You don't have to be blonde to be successful.
She's pretty enough to be like a hot dark haired girl.
Yeah, like you can be good. But other than that, like, I like her, but I wouldn't go to war for her.
Right. There was the whole thing with Tom where she kissed him on the terrace. I mean, she didn't have any loyalty to Olivia or Zara about it. And like, when it happened, they didn't really get mad at her. They got mad at Tom, which I'm glad about. Like, they were being girls about that. But yeah, I don't know. It just like wasn't the right move in my opinion. She came on a little strong to everyone, it seemed. Yeah. I think that was her shtick coming in, was like, I tell it how it is. Like, I'm really upfront. But it seemed like it definitely turned some guys off from her.
I think so too. And I can definitely appreciate how the women didn't get mad at her. Mm-hmm. I keep comparing to The Bachelor. And I felt like if this were to happen in like an American form or like Bachelor form, it would have been like girl on girl crime. But I feel like the house, it's just so, like the show, I just can't get over how progressive it is. It's so timely. Like when I watch The Bachelor, I feel like I'm going back in time 10 years and somehow it regresses. But I don't know. That's just the thing about Love Island.
They're doing it different in the UK.
So then we got Sammy.
The newest bombshell, right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Totally gorgeous.
Stunning.
I mean, all the guys turn their heads for her.
I was turning my head.
Like, we all want to be Sammy. I mean, she is a conglomeration of every hot girl. Like, she's Kendall Jenner. She's Ana de Armas. She's Emily Ratajkowski. Like, She's got it all.
She really does. Like, even today, like, when I was watching, like, I got a little flash of Madison Beer when I looked at her. And
I've seen, like, Kaya Gerber here and there, and I'm just like, it's like she's, like, morphing with each, like, camera angle.
It's like, oh, I just got a glimpse of Ana de Armas. Like,
yeah. She just looks like them all. Like, she looks American to me. Like,
she does.
She looks like she would be, like, a sweet Southern girl for some reason. Like, I could see her being, like, a theta at UGA or something.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Like, not to make everything about Rachel Kirkconnell, but like also kind of reminded me of like the way that I felt about Rachel Kirkconnell, just like this really natural, gorgeous, and we love a girl that can embrace dark hair. I feel like for so long it's always been the thing, is like, oh, you want to be blonde, blondes have more fun, like beautiful blonde bombshell, whatever, but like a girl that can like embrace their brown roots. So Ellie needs to take some notes.
Yeah. But other than that, getting away from her looks, we spent enough time on that. She's kind of a shit stirrer.
For sure. So much drama.
She's been, like, notably a few times she'll go up to Tanyelle or whoever and be like, so I was talking to Olivia and, like, she said this. Like,
yeah.
She's definitely trying to start some drama, especially in that, we'll get to the Gladiators game, but when she, like, dumped the bucket on Olivia. We don't know if it was malicious.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if there's malintent. But yeah, I don't love Sammy either. Dare I say, she's my least favorite girl. And not because I'm jealous.
Yeah. I didn't even really
like
think about
I don't trust her.
Is.
I don't trust a lick out of her. Like, I don't think she has my back. Like, she's not a girl's girl. Like,
she didn't like Kai when he coupled up with her. She definitely like showed that pretty obviously, and everyone kind of knew, and I think that's why Kai decided to break things off with her, to save his own ego so that she wouldn't break it off with him. He had to like get to it first. But yeah, I don't know, she's fine. I think we just need to see more from her. More personality, because like I didn't really like Tanyelle at first, and I'm still like, you know, I still kind of flip-flop with her, but like I like her a lot more now that I know what her personality is like.
Tanyelle's touch and go for me. I think like in the first week when she picked Ron, so Lana couldn't have him, and Lana and Ron have never been coupled up officially.
A whole other story.
So we'll get to that in a minute. But that, I was like, oh fuck Tanyelle, but then like I started appreciating her again, and now I like her, but I'm also like a little bit questionable. So jury's still out on Tanyelle, but
yeah, that bit in Unseen Bits when her jumpsuit kept,
oh my god,
her romper kept unbuttoning, and she had to like crouch over and like rebutton it every 5 minutes. That like stuff like that, I'm like, okay, she's like kind of funny.
Yeah, like when it humanizes them.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Kai really quickly. So Kai, I wasn't crazy about him. Like, he didn't really do much for me. There was definitely a point where I was like, who even is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, he was pretty silent. He wasn't even doing anything. But a corner has been turned.
A Turner has been corned.
A Turner has been corned for me. So when he broke it off with Sammy, I thought that was cool also, kind of because she's like the most desirable girl in the house.
Yeah, I kind of saw through it. I kind of saw it as like he was like saving himself a little bit from the like embarrassment of her breaking it off with him, because he knew she wanted to be with Ron or Tom.
Those episodes we didn't watch together.
Yeah, we had to form our own opinions.
God forbid I form my own opinion.
I'm just like sitting there talking out loud. No one's listening.
It was awful. I literally like, I was so buried in a hole of Love Island that I couldn't even appreciate it. I'm like, oh, I have three
just,
more
like,
episodes.
Crawling through. She texted me like, I wish I could watch it on 2 times speed, like a podcast.
I was dying because I wanted to record an episode last week to like recap week 2, but like Zoe and I just have really opposite schedules. Like, she's in grad school, works at a restaurant. Like, I have a 9 to 5. Like,
I was out of town.
You were out of town. So, but it's
We're
okay.
busy gals.
We are busy gals. So let's jump back into Zara and Olivia.
Did you want to say anything more about Kai?
I'll get to it.
Okay. Zara and Olivia. Honestly, like, sayonara to Zara. I was not... I'm realizing, like, we introduced this episode and I was like, I love everyone on this season. And as we talk about every individual person, I'm like, not a fan. But we do like people. We love Lana. We love Olivia.
Yeah.
We'll
save the best for last.
Yeah.
So get through all the duds.
Yeah. So Zara, my impression of her really changed since we met her. Like, when we first met her, I was like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. Like, blah, blah, blah. But as we grew to know her, she just was so like angry all the time.
Yeah.
It seemed like anytime she was talking to someone, she was like, like that is like what I heard in my head when she spoke.
It's not very becoming of her.
Yeah, she wasn't like nice ever.
Yeah. She like gave me the same energy of like the kid that's like overly competitive and like cries when they lose a game. Like,
Yeah.
and I know she would like talk about it like, I'm competitive, but it's not cute.
Yeah, I think it definitely turned Tom off of her. I mean, as we could see once she kicked off about, what was the thing that really, it was in the game when he picked, yes, when he had to pick like his perfect girlfriend and he chose Zara for body, which that's a tough ass question.
Oh my
like,
God.
If I were in a couple with a guy and he had to answer that question and like, because he has to choose other people for those, for 2 of the 3 aspects.
So what did he pick Olivia for?
Olivia face, Zara body, Lana personality.
Ooh.
And
that's tough.
Like Zara was like, oh, so I'm just like a body, like I'm just a piece of meat to you kind of thing. Like I think like I would kind of want to be face. What would you want to be?
Okay, so if someone asked Will, your boyfriend, then what would you want?
Oh my God. I think I would still want to be face because that's who you're like, you see all the time, like, but that's awful. If he like said someone else for a body and personality, like it'd be over.
Like personality, I feel like would cut so deep in a way that like I couldn't even describe. Like,
but if your boyfriend said you for personality and 2 other girls for face and body, like that would feel awful.
That would feel awful. It's really like a triple-edged sword.
Yeah, like there's no winning. So like he kind of was fucked regardless of who he put for what. Like if he said Zara for face, if he said her for personality, like I think she would have reacted poorly regardless. But yeah, she got all mad about that, which like I would have been upset, but I would have gotten over it, I think, because like it is a game and like
she can't handle
they're not
games.
Married. And she acted like they were exclusive. Like when Olivia would pull him to talk, she was like, "What was that talk about?" Like, and Olivia was like, "It was about none of your business." Because like you're not married. Are
acted
you married?
like she had like some sort of air tag on him. It was so bizarre. And it was just weird to watch. And there were, in the beginning, I was kind of like, all right, Olivia's being a little bit dramatic. Like, Olivia was being kind of sensitive about, like, the two-faced thing when Zara picked her as being two-faced. And there was one other thing she was, like, kind of overreacting about. And I was a little bit like, all right, Olivia, like, girl, relax. But then as it got towards the end, I was like, Zara, you need to chill. Like, you can't handle being here. Like, if you're too competitive, like, just don't even...
Yeah, I think other people were starting to pick up on that too.
Because it's like she's not having fun. Like she's obviously not having fun because she's so stressed out about winning. Mm-hmm. And if you're not having fun, you're not going to be like nice and funny.
Yeah. So we're kind of glad she's gone.
And her exit out of the villa, I can't get over it. Like, no tears. Like, she walks out of the villa with her suitcase, like, butt swinging side to side to side, like,
she was
strutting
definitely
out.
trying to, like, prove a point.
And that was embarrassing to me.
Yeah.
It's more embarrassing than, like, crying. Like, I love you guys. Like, I'm so sad. Like,
she wanted to, like, put on a strong face. But,
she
like,
has some issues. She needs to, like, go work through her shit. She needs to work through her shit because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Would love to know her zodiac sign.
Yeah, honestly.
I need to make a mental note.
Google that maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. And we did one more bombshell that we got with Spencer.
Right. We liked Spencer.
No qualms.
Yeah, we were watching the After Sun today, and one of the like guys on it was like, "Hate Spencer. He's so boring. Every time he talks, it's like a negotiation." But, like, I didn't really have any problems with him. I thought he was, like, super chill. I think he deserved more of a chance.
I think he did, too. And he tried really hard. Like, he was really playing the game. Like, I feel like Love Island is a lot about, some might call it meddling. But it's a lot of, like, getting in the middle of things and, like, talking about, like, your feelings and talking about your friends' feelings and kind of, like, beefing them up. And he was good at playing the game in a way that Aaron just did not even try.
Ugh, yeah.
What a loser.
And yeah, he was like pursuing Olivia and he was like really respectful about it. Yeah, I liked him, and the whole like vibrator company thing was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting.
One thing that he could have done, I don't know, when he like when he talked about or first started talking about the vibrator thing, like obviously that's like unique and like a bit odd.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Claire about this, one of our friends, how he was like shy about it. And it's like, if you own or are the director, whatever, of a dildo vibrator company, like, own that shit. You have to be like, like, you have to be really confident with it, or else it's just kind of like, huh? Like, if you're like, kind of like, oh, like, I don't really know. Like,
this whole thing.
Yeah, like, it just.
My father's business.
It's like, it's one of those things that you have to, like, really own because it is, like, kind of bizarre.
Yeah, I definitely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the highlights for the last 2 weeks for me was the kissing game. That was insane. Crazy. So basically all the boys were blindfolded and all the girls would individually kiss.
Blindfolded and noise-canceling
headphones. And all the girls would individually kiss the boys, and then the boys, not knowing who it was, would rank them.
Not even kiss. They were snogging them.
Kiss is an understatement. Like, I thought it'd be like, you know, a cute little passionate kiss. It was intense. Absurd. Like, I was closing my eyes. Like, I was like, oh my God, this is insane. People went so hard. And it definitely brought a lot of drama. So Tanyelle and Ron, by this point, they've cemented themselves as, like, best friends. But it's giving that, like, toxic boy-girl best friend that are, like, secretly in love with each other and just use being best friends as a guise to, like...
And people are picking up on that too. Like, the other Islanders can feel that energy.
Yeah.
And they're, like, so in denial about it. Tanya's like, no, he's my best friend. And, like, Ron says the same. But if that energy is so palpable that, like, the other Islanders can tell, it's like there's something there.
And it begs the age-old question, can men and women truly just be friends?
Right. I mean, not when they're literally sleeping in a bed and spooning each other.
Yeah, they are.
And, like, she's dreamt that he, like, put it on her or whatever. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
And then that leads into her kiss with him,
which is the longest, most, like, slurpiest, passionate. There's tongue, there's neck, there's ear, there's whispers. Like, she was, like, started at his toes. Like,
yeah. And, like, afterwards he was like, I know your lips.
He was like, I know who that one was, or something like that.
Ugh. It was just, like, it did nothing for their whole friendship image.
And, like, Lana's right there watching. Like, this is in the midst of, like, the Ron and Lana of it all.
Rana.
But luckily our girl Tanya won, which is just so deserved. Like, Queen Tanya, I feel like she gets kind of forgotten a lot because she's coupled up so early. And I was really happy that she won. Obviously, Shaq was not.
He did not share that opinion.
That was pretty dramatic of him.
It was. It was, like, it's giving, like, insecure. Like, come on. We were saying, like, if our, you know, girl won a challenge like that, or if we were in a couple, like, we'd be like, yeah, like, I get to kiss that every day. Like, you're welcome for getting a peek of what that's like, you know? Like, proud and, like, confident about it. But he was like, what is she doing? Kissing them in a way that makes them rank her so high. But it's like, she's just doing her.
Yeah, would you tell, you know, Serena Williams to not play hard?
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like,
she's just, like, it's all she knows.
Yeah, like, you can't tell an athlete to not perform their best.
And I guess he had, like, as a point of comparison, he can look at what Jessie did, where, because she and Will are in a solid couple, and she was so, like, didn't really kiss anyone, kind of was just, like, and got ranked the lowest. And so maybe he saw that and was like, you should have done that. Like, if you
Jessie's
really
a freak, and goes back to our point. It's like, if she weren't hot and fit, like, she would be a nerd.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but she would. Like, she would be catching frogs at recess. Like, I bet she did that.
She'd be, like, naming ants.
Oh my God.
That's what I did.
Also, like, thank God that Zara wasn't there for the kissing contest. Like, I kept thinking, like, if Zara was there, she would have, like, done a whole lap dance.
She would have given them a blowjob.
Like, it would have been
just to win.
Like, she's a maniac. Okay, but whatever. We don't have to worry about her anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's unpack the Lana and Ron of it all.
Yeah. We're getting tired of it a little bit.
Yeah, it's becoming a little bit exhausted. Like, the first week, they were, like, a hardcore couple. Like, pretty much as good as gold. And I remember we were all so sad that, like, Lana and Ron didn't get to be together because Tanya was being a snake. And then it just got really complicated because, like, when Sammy came, I feel like that's kind of what kicked it off.
Because it's like, it wasn't really his choice necessarily to not be able to couple up with Lana both of those times.
Yeah.
So you can't really fault him there. But the issue was, like, him being like, well, I'm going to get to know Tanya. Well, I'm going to get to know Sammy. And just like putting Lana on the back burner every time. And she's so nice that she wasn't like going to kick off about it.
Yeah.
We just feel bad for her.
Yeah,
she deserves someone who's like fawning over her, which is like Casey.
Yeah, so before we get to that, I definitely enjoyed, like, in the last week, seeing Lana really stand up for herself, because she has this kind of, like, doe-eyed innocence about her that she kind of radiates, like, kitten mentality. Like, I feel like she has a pattern of, like, letting men use her, or, like, just being kind of like a victim. And I feel like you can just kind of see that in her eyes. So a part of me is like, oh my God, like, this is just looking so bad. But then, like, we saw her, like, really channel this, like, individuality, and she like told him like, I'm like respecting myself, and like you need to respect me, and like I saw her really come into her own and just like value herself, which was really nice to see. But of course, I mean, she's still waffling.
Yeah, I mean, she picked Casey, which like we were like, yay, like she's, you know, picking someone who is really there for her, and Casey seems like such a sweet guy. But in the most recent, I believe, episode, she still was like, I don't know, like, I'm kind of rethinking it. Like, maybe I wanted Ron instead. Like, did she pick Casey just to prove to Ron that she can and, like, leave him in the situation that she's been in?
Yeah. Like, the dichotomy of, like, Casey and Ron, it reminds me of that Taylor Swift song, The Way I Loved You, from her Fearless album. Like, when you have, like, the nice guy, like, you get out of a bad relationship where you're fighting all the time and, like, it's chaotic and toxic. And then you finally meet a nice guy who, like, comes into your door to pick you up and brings you flowers and loves your mom and is so sweet and says all the right things. But a part of you is like, damn, I miss the, like, I miss the excitement and the trouble and, like, the sexual desire. Like, there's something to be said for, like, sexual tension and, like, a more chaotic situation than, like, Mr. Sweet Nice Guy.
Right.
So I think we're getting a little bit of that.
We'll see what happens. It has been nice how the boys have been standing up for Lana too.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's been fun to watch. Spencer was really good about it, and then Tom was too.
And Shaq did the same. Which is, it's kind of rare almost. I felt like with last season, the boys just buoyed up together and like did some shitty things to the girls, but they just like fed off of each other's shitty energy, and like didn't really hold each other accountable. And I think that happens a lot because it's like bro code, you know, boys come first, whatever. But I mean, they were really noticing that Ron was just like being shitty to Lana, and like they see that she's just like a great girl, she's so sweet, and she doesn't deserve to be treated that way. And so they were calling him out on it, and he was like still not recognizing it. He like hasn't accepted the fact that he is kind of in the wrong for how he treated her.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, back home, he probably has a million friends that are exactly like him, that are dude bro-y and just enable this kind of behavior. But we have a really great group of guys on the set who know that, like, he's doing something nefarious, and they're talking some sense into him, which is really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving right along. So we got Casey and Jordan come in the house as bombshells. Casey has definitely cemented himself in the house really easily, like immediately adding himself to the Ron and Lana's story has really helped him out, just like made him a main character. And he seems really sweet, really nice. He's just like diving in head first.
Yeah, he's very like golden retriever energy, whatever. Like, lovable. People just like really like him. He has a great smile, pretty eyes. He's just a very likable character. Yeah.
And then Jordan, we really like too. I'm waiting to see a little bit more from him.
Right.
I fear that he's a little bit too serious.
Yeah. Coming on strong on his dates, being like, I'm looking to settle down. I'm looking for my wife. Like, I think that turned a couple girls off.
Definitely
from him.
Sammy.
Yeah. Sammy was like, oh, that is not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely gives like serious vibes. He hasn't been like jokey, laughy, funny.
He seems like the kind of person that wakes up at 5 and like journals and exercises and like
has a cup of tea.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But he's nice. I think I like him and Ellie together because they both just kind of give nothing.
I think they're kind of like I guess we'll just pair up because like
I don't think Jordan's gonna last very long.
Yeah, I don't either.
And another thing I can appreciate about Love Island is there's not really an emphasis on like settling down and finding your life partner like how there is on The Bachelor. Mm-hmm. And Love Island kind of just celebrates like love in like the most fun and euphoric way. And I think a lot of the people on Love Island, like, they're not ready to like have children.
Right. Yeah, they're just looking for love, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're like, all right, engagement by the end of the show, the way that The Bachelor does.
Yeah. And then lastly, Olivia, our girl.
Our queen. Mommy.
She's my queen. I just like love her so much. I think about her all the time. She's been really great, and it's been nice watching her exit her shell and like really playing the long game. I feel like she was pretty closed off, and like she took like being the oldest to heart. Mm-hmm. And I think it might have like upset her because she doesn't like being the oldest, but she's definitely been a huge main character, and I'm still waiting for her to find a really good connection.
Yeah, I think her and Kai situation, I just don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't really see, like, I don't know. Part of me wonders, because there are days where they don't film. They don't film Saturdays and or whatever days that like they air the unseen bits and the after sun. They're not filming, and I'm like, what kind of conversations are being had when the cameras aren't on them? Like, could Kai and Olivia potentially have been like, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna couple up. We're gonna be like, put on this show just so we can carry each other to like Casa Amor or something like that. Yeah.
So I definitely feel like something switched within Kai, and he like started like really playing the game. And I think Olivia kind of felt the same way. It's a pretty perfect setup. But I feel like Kai, I mean, at least from what we've seen from the show, he's like making her breakfast every morning, like completely fawning after her.
He's buzzing. He's so gassed.
He's so gassed. And then Olivia, it's just so obvious. She's like, thank you.
Yeah, she's like, that's so sweet.
Yeah, like she only ever calls him like sweet.
And cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm convinced she's still in love with Tom.
I think so too. And here we go again with like the Lana and Ron situation is Olivia doesn't want a man that's like fawning after her every move. Like, I think she wants to be challenged. She wants someone that's like the chase and like that's hot and like steamy, and Kai's just like golden retriever energy.
Yeah, again.
So then like the last few episodes, so Spencer and Aaron leave. The girls voted them out.
We saw that coming.
Yeah.
Immediately. I mean, with Kai, Spencer, and Aaron up there, like Kai's got more he's more established in the group.
Yeah.
He has a stronger connection with Olivia, and the other two didn't really have strong connections yet.
Yeah.
So we kind of saw it coming.
Yeah, it didn't really bother me. And then we got the gladiator game in this most recent episode. That was definitely pretty crazy. And Olivia was just on her same shit again because like they had those like big like trophy things with like liquid in them, and when Sammy was riding on, who was she riding on? Tom. Yes, she like pushed the thing over and the liquid like spilled all over Olivia.
She's like felt targeted by it, which I don't know. It's hard to say. It really is. Like, kind of think she's overthinking it and like being a little dramatic, but like it could be a play on Sammy's part.
But also, did Sammy even see it all go down with Tom? I feel like that was a little before her time.
Yeah, well, she could have been like watching it from,
I don't know,
TV, but do we need to mention the
yeah, but just go ahead and talk about it.
The Panuses in the gladiator game?
Yeah, Bachelor could never.
They were swanging.
Yeah, it was definitely very graphic. Like, you could see a lot of outlines, a lot of movements.
We were going frame by frame.
Yes. So for research purposes only, just because, we run a podcast, whatever, we did go back and rewatch it.
We did.
Any thoughts that you want to share?
Standouts, I would say, were I'm trying to remember now. I was shocked that Shaq didn't stand out more, because I don't know if y'all caught that little moment when Tanya and him were in bed and she like whispered to him saying, "You're so big, I love it." And like that was definitely about his dick. But like I wasn't that knows?
Yeah.
He might be a grower, not a shower.
We don't know. We're not really privy to that information. Thankfully, Will's mic pack was covering
most of the time
whatever could have been seen, so we were spared that imagery.
What about you? Were there any standouts for you?
No, I mean, I'm spoken for.
Okay, come on.
I don't know. But I do think I recall Tom's being a little bit wily.
Wily. I thought Tom's was like smaller than I expected.
Then who am I thinking of?
I think like Casey and Ron kind of were.
Oh my God, it was totally Casey.
Yeah, like
it was definitely Casey.
around.
Yeah, Casey's, that one was a little bit crazy. It was definitely very, would not air in America.
No.
But it was still a fun game. But I don't know. So what are you looking forward to most in the next few episodes? Like eliminations or voting or games?
Yeah, I want this stuff with Lana and Ron to be settled. I thought it was going to be when she picked Casey, but obviously it's still like kind of a triangle. So I'm ready for that to settle down. Excited for new people to come in, new bombshells. It looks like in the description for tomorrow's episode, we meet a new bombshell. So that'll be interesting to see how Ron reacts to that.
Yeah.
If his head will turn, if anyone else's heads will turn. I know that they're doing the like heart monitor game soon, which I love, where they like have to wear a heart monitor and then the girls dress up and dance for the guys and see who got whose heart rate up the most, and then they reverse it or like switch it. So that's fun because that always like stirs the pot, because like maybe what if like Shaq's heart goes up for someone other than Tanya? Like that would be crazy. But yeah, other than that, Casa Amor is around the corner.
So what's Casa Amor?
So in Casa Amor, either the girls or the boys will leave the main villa. They'll get a text like in secret that's like, pack your bags, go get ready to leave for like 3 days. Mm-hmm. And they know what's coming. Either it's switched off by season if it's the guys or the girls. So they leave in secret and go to Casa Amor, which is a whole other villa, which is crazy to me that they like built this massive house just to use for like the 3 or 4 days of Casa Amor. So then the boys and girls are in separate villas, and they bring in 6 new boys and 6 new girls, or however many are is it like 5 or 6, whatever. And they have 3 days to get to know all the new people. They compete in games with each other. And then after the 3 or 4 days, they have to decide if they want to stay with their old beau from the villa or their new person that they maybe were flirting with in Casa Amor. So it's definitely caused a lot of drama in the past. It's really dramatic. And yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens. And it's like the true test. They love to say like, you need tests and that kind of thing. So like, it'll be interesting to see like how Tanya and Shaq react to that.
Because you don't hear from the other person for 3 days.
You don't know what they're doing. So like you have to, the whole thing is like, if you chose your Casa Amor person, but your person back in the villa didn't, then they're single. Yeah. And you are now coupled up with the other person. So like you kind of have to like trust that your partner in the other villa is going to stay loyal to you. Yeah. And it doesn't happen sometimes. So we'll see what happens. It's always very exciting.
I'm so excited for that one. So it's been a really great 2 weeks. So next week we will probably drop an episode on Monday. So we'll just be back to reviewing just 1 week at a time. And then just let me know your thoughts along the way and if there's anything you want us to discuss. So thanks for coming on, Zoe.
Thanks.